Hello and welcome to Beach View, our podcast about different things and/or stuff.
Hello, welcome. So today we're talking about different YouTube videos, right?
Yep, again, this is the fourth time we've done this, I cobbled together another list of some short YouTube videos, and we're gonna talk about them.
Yeah, so we have this interesting compilation, and each one I think is totally different, so it should be fun to go through. So
laughing at my own joke.
Exactly. We have fun with this.
Yeah.
So, well, do we want to give the disclaimer?
Oh, right, yes. So, I was kind of, running short on ideas for this one. I say that, but there's, I think, more videos in this one than any of our previous ones, so I, kind of lowered the standards a bit, and by that I mean there's more cursing and a bit more vulgarity in general in these.
Yeah.
I don't think previously there was maybe some, lesser curse words, but there's, the F word in several of these, and some, innuendo-type jokes, so...
Be forewarned.
Yes.
Before you dive in. So,
yeah.
All right. So the first one on our list, this is a very popular SNL skit.
Yes. Oh, you've seen this one before.
Yeah, we talked about it before, so...
Oh, okay, so you did go and watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
I thought you hadn't ever seen it.
No,
That's why I put it on
actually... No, I think I had actually seen... Okay, so it's David S. Pumpkins. So for those of you who don't know, this is a skit by Tom Hanks on SNL, Saturday Night Live.
Yes. It's from 2016, around Halloween.
Yes.
The actual title is Haunted Elevator, but...
Okay, so... I actually saw this more recently. I think it was last year's Halloween. They did a redo.
Yes.
Or whatever you call that.
I actually haven't seen that one, but yeah.
Yeah, and so it was funny because we had just talked about it, and I had seen it at the time, and then I had watched it previously too after we talked about it. So it was just kind of funny to see that they came back around all these years later. Yeah. So very funny. So basically, David S. Pumpkins is... Okay, so this couple goes on an elevator ride of terror, basically, the haunted elevator.
It's like a Halloween amusement thing meant to scare you.
Yes, yeah. And so they stop at these different floors, and it's some kind of scary scene, a scary person, kind of like a haunted house kind of thing.
Yeah. There's someone jumps out and does a generic spooky.
Yeah, so several of the floors have this guy, David S. Pumpkins, and he's just wearing a suit and kind of super goofy, and it's Tom Hanks, and he has these two guys dressed as skeletons on both sides of him, and they basically, he's I'm David Pumpkins, and they just dance. Yeah. And it's so goofy and funny because the couple's why is this funny? And then it just keeps happening over
scary.
and over.
Is this a reference I don't get?
Yeah, exactly. Why is this scary? Yeah. Yeah, they're who is David S. Pumpkins? And anyway, it's a whole thing. So, very funny. I think Tom Hanks is so goofy. He's the perfect guy for this skit.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those really funny. And the skeleton dancers are, to me, is the funniest part.
And the skeletons are part of it.
Wait, what?
I was quoting it.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And the skeletons are part of it, yeah. Because they're what is up with this guy, David Pumpkins? And what about these skeletons? And they're, it was funny.
Yeah.
So this one is definitely comical. Always love some old SNL skits, so.
Old? This is from 2016.
Okay, older. Some previous SNL skits, maybe I'll say that.
Yes.
But yeah, very funny.
Yeah, I picked this one because this is my favorite SNL skit. I remember, the year it came out, people were spreading it all over the internet and this is amazing and stuff, and I watched it and it was.
It's just so random, it's funny. But you have to go watch the remake of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard about it last year and I just never got around to it. No, it's a YouTube video, so
yeah.
It's like easy, but you know.
So it's funny, but yeah, so definitely go check that out. So the next one is I Know What You Are.
Say it out loud.
Out loud. You're a vampire. This is the scene from Twilight.
Yes, the famous scene.
The famous scene from Twilight, which it's so funny to me because I see like spoofs of this particular scene like all over the place all the time, and it cracks me up because so one of my friends always sends me scenes like this on Instagram, and it's so funny because it's just making fun of that like iconic scene in the movie Twilight.
Yeah.
So the scene is Bella telling Edward, like she's putting it all together, and she's saying it, you know, she's like, you're cold to the touch, you never go out in the sun, your eyes change color. And like she's listing all the reasons why she believes like he's a vampire.
Yes.
And it's just so funny because it's so dramatic, you know?
Yeah.
And Kristen Stewart's like mannerisms.
The delivery, I think, is like, I think that's why this caught on, is because the delivery is really good. It's very quotable in that way.
It's super quotable, and I just love that, like, even like several years later, I don't remember what year Twilight came out.
2009?
Wow. Okay. So all these years later, it's still like so funny that people are, you know.
2008.
2008. Okay. People are still spoofing it. And like, I think it's funny because I'm not going to hate because I legit have that whole series in my library right now.
Okay.
So, you know, like, love it.
Yeah, I picked this because, like people still do reference it.
Yes.
You know, you'll see it around. And I actually genuinely really like this movie. I think it's really good.
Yes. I just love this scene too, because it's just like, you're a vampire. Say it out loud. You're a vampire. It's just like so dramatic.
But like also, like I think, like regardless of the source material, I think the source material is the worst part of this movie.
It is. That's why it's so funny, because you're like, oh my goodness, like I absolutely love it. And I love when people like make fun of the Twilight movies, because like at the time people were loving it. Like it was just like, oh, such a good series. Like then, you know, when you look back at it, like, okay, I can see how it's kind of like corny and whatever, but I still love the movie. Like it's just funny because everyone just makes fun of it, but I still like it.
No, I will defend this movie to death. I don't like the rest of them, but this one is really, really good. It's really great at capturing its tone. I think the acting's really good. The soundtrack is just choice. There are some scenes and moments that are just incredible, like the baseball scene. Like,
yes,
this is an incredible movie. Also, Kristen Stewart was unfairly maligned.
Yes.
Like, she's good in this scene.
Yes,
I know
agree.
What you are scene.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I thought that she played Bella, like, so well, like, based on the book.
Right, yeah. If anything, it's a problem with the books. Like, if you have, like, but she's perfect in that role. Like, she does a great job.
She is. And I love it because, like, even people who liked the movies then, like, people I know, they're just like, oh my gosh, like those movies are so corny. And I'm like, no, they're not. They're good. Like, shut up. So, anyway, I think it's very funny that, like, it's still being referenced today.
Also, I like how we got, like, this is less than a minute of video and we've been talking about it for, like...
We're fangirling.
5, yeah.
You know how it goes.
This is a good scene. Yeah.
Well, and it's important to have that original reference, like when you're looking at all the spoofs, right? So
well, and reference it, like people like even without the video portions, like you will occasionally see people like do the say it out loud bit, like in text.
Yes, it is just so quotable, like you said.
Yes.
All right, so our third one is called Here Comes the Boy. This is another video that I've seen before and seen several iterations
yes.
of this.
It's a TikTok, so.
Yeah, it's a TikTok. And basically, it's somebody just saying, like, announcing their cat coming over. So it's somebody
singing.
just like
They're
saying,
singing.
yeah, singing, "Here comes the boy." I can't even do it right, but and she sings like, "Welcome," like, and it's all just this cat like walking over. That's all it is. But it's so cute. But I've seen this like voiceover used like so many times, and it's a cute little like thing. But I love how people like take a TikTok and just like completely like reuse it, like on really funny versions of it. So
I've seen like less funny, more a lot of people started layering instruments over the singing, so you find these versions that have like 10 different people doing basically like a whole orchestra for this song about cats.
I think that's really funny. It's like that more recent one where the cat's like chirping at the window. And they have like all the instruments over it. That one's cute. I'll have to send that one to you. But anyway, so this is like the OG. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Next one.
Remember the name, but it's all skill.
Yep.
So this is Fort Minor, the band.
Yes, the popular song from when did that come out? Like 2004, a while ago. I'll look it up.
Yeah, so this is one of those audio clips where they change the words, like certain words in the song to all the same word.
Yes, and it's all skill.
Yeah, it's all skill. So the song is like
2005.
2005. Wow.
Yeah.
That was so long ago. Okay, so skill is one of the words used in the song, and like all of the words are changed to skill.
Yeah, so the original lyrics are 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name, and this changes them all to skill.
Yes. So it's one of those ones like, somebody once told me.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of these. This has been a popular thing to do with songs for quite a while.
Well, what I like about this YouTube video is that it has like a little graph that pops up with like 10% skill, 15% skill, whatever percent skill, and it just keeps like showing skill in the pie graph. So that's kind of funny, but yeah.
Yep. All right, well, so next.
Next we have I Can't Believe You've Done This.
Yes, so this is an old video, a classic of the form.
Classic, yes.
Yes.
I feel like this was like a Vine or something, but I don't
know.
No,
this is before Vine. So this was originally uploaded to YouTube. I think this is the original upload. It says 2007, so like...
Oh, wow.
This is like a classic viral video. Well, I say that, but like, there were viral videos before YouTube.
Yeah, of course, but this is like just... it's funny. So basically, it's like this guy starts talking... And I forget what he says.
He says, so basically.
Yeah, shut up.
He says, so basically, what I was thinking of was... That
was the perfect setup, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Imagine me doing what happens next to you, yeah.
No, you better not. So he starts talking, like he's doing like this little video, And, I kind of got the vibe, like, either, like, a roommate or, like, a sibling or something just, like, throws a punch to his head. And, like, while he's talking. So he gets punched in the head, and he's, like, in disbelief. And he's like, I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. He's, like, very British, too. And he just kind of says it nonchalantly, like... maybe this is, like, a British, like, a cultural difference saying, like, if you're British, this seems normal, but... like, he seems less angry than he should be, which makes it funny to me.
Yeah, it's like those emotions are a little bit, delayed, or not delayed, but, like, dulled. But
the way he says it, he delivers it is very
funny. Your boy gets punched in the head, and then he's like, I can't believe you've done this. It's very funny. This is definitely one that I will reference. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen this before.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Yeah,
it actually got taken down for a while, but then it came back up.
It did? I wonder why. Like,
yeah,
violence,
I think... Yeah, I think, like, YouTube implemented a new, like, algorithm to determine that sort of stuff.
Ah. Well, it's definitely a classic. It's very funny. Although getting punched is never funny, but...
No,
in this case...
There's, like, an article, like, years later where they interviewed the guy. And I don't know if that was staged or not.
Yeah. But either way, it was comical.
Yes.
Like, he obviously wasn't hurt.
Well, I don't think you uploaded it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so the next one?
Yes, so this next one, I have the power of God. It's a Vine. Classic Vine.
This is definitely, I was going to say Vine material for sure. So, it's this guy, somebody riding a riding lawnmower. And he's like, I have the power of God. And he points a revolver, okay, at like a cop car. Like he's like riding on the side of the road on this riding lawnmower, basically, in the grass. And he like pans the camera and he's pointing a revolver at this cop car. And there's like, the doors are open. There's like police around it, I guess. And I'm just like, I was just like, what? Like, what? Oh,
yeah,
what is this?
I know. The world's most American video.
No, for real. I was like, first of all...
You've never seen this one before?
No. The power of God. Like, illusions of grandeur. Brandishing a weapon at the police. Like, on a riding lawnmower. Like, come on. There's so many things, like, in this one little clip that you're just like, what? Yeah.
But his delivery's perfect, too. He's got, like, kind of a funny accent.
Yes. And it's like someone explain. Like, these are the funniest videos because you're just like,
yeah.
Someone please explain this. Like, no. I love it.
Yep.
So, definitely classic Vine where it's, like, just so ridiculous. You're just like, what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, the next one, Death to Spies.
Yes, that is the title of the video, which is someone playing the game Death to Spies.
Yeah, so it's basically a video game narration, but the guy's accent like makes it funnier to me. Like he's got this kind of interesting accent. And he just keeps like laughing about the game. So this video, I want to say, is 7 minutes long, something like that. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, he just goes on for 7 minutes, which doesn't sound like a long time, but like...
That's not in video game terms either. This is considered a short video.
Oh, because I'm like, this is really long. But it's just so funny because he's like narrating this, like him playing a video game, but he's like cracking up about it. Like it's just like, because it is, his narration is just like really funny. So I just thought that was humorous.
Yeah, no, this is hilarious to me. Like, just the game's kind of goofy. Like, there's a scene where he's like hiding. So the game's like you're playing a spy, and what looks like World War II is like infiltrating and trying to do something. But you can like get everybody mad at you, and so they run around trying to shoot you.
Yeah.
And he ends up in a situation where his character's like crouched down and they can't get to him. But, like, so they all come in the room he's in and start trying to shoot at him, but they can't shoot him. And eventually, at some point, one of them throws a grenade in the room, and they all have to run out.
So he's like, these people are trying to kill me, but they can't because someone keeps throwing a grenade, and they have to run. Like, so the whole time he's narrating. And it's just funny because he's, like, just losing it over, like, the nonsense of this game. He's like, they can't see me. They can't hit me. Like, it's just very funny. I guess in terms of video game narration, like, this is one of the, like, comical, like...
Yeah.
It's, like, the ridiculousness of the games and how the players interact, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, another thing I like about this video is, like, he hides in a freezer at some point, because there's, like, a kitchen in the level, and, like, it kills him. Like, he freezes to death. And he, like, does a thing where he tries to get one of the NPCs in the freezer, and he locks the NPC in the freezer.
Yeah, and he's like, why isn't this guy freezing? I freeze, but this guy's not freezing. Yeah.
And the one, like, where he's, like, in character, and, like, his narration's in character, He's like sitting down in a lounge. He's like, yeah, you're right. I agree. This piano is too loud. And he throws a plate at the guy playing piano in the game.
When he's like crawling through the dining area, he's like, I gotta hide, nobody will see me. And it's like, he's crawling on the floor. Like, obviously, if this was like real life, everyone would see you, you know. And he throws, he's like, I'm gonna throw China at this guy, you know, like he throws a plate at his head. Like, it's just very funny. Like, I didn't know that this is considered a short video, though. I was just like, wow. I was like, 7 minutes, that's long. But I guess I'm used to, like, very short videos.
Probably long for, I think this is the longest video we've done for this series on our podcast. But streams and stuff are the norm, and those regularly hit between, 1 and 4 hours.
Oh my gosh.
That's live streams, and, a lot of people will go back and watch the, videos of them. So this is considered short for video game videos.
Wow, yeah. I was like, this is real long, but apparently it's not. So.
Also, the creator of this video is, semi-well-known online, Germa985.
Oh.
So,
funny.
It's also a thing. This is, from his, older stuff. He doesn't, make videos like this anymore. He usually does streams now.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Very funny, though. Yeah, I love the commentary.
Alright, yeah. So, next.
Alright, this one's titled Painful.
Yes. So, once again, I'd like to, in the Pastebin link to our listeners, if you want to follow along, there's a link that has the list of all the videos, and I titled them something which isn't always the same as their title. Actual YouTube title.
Yeah.
I titled this one Painful.
So, it is painful. This is another Fort Minor riff.
Yes.
This time, it uses, the word pain in, all of the lines, and it shows, pictures of people in pain. So there's, some, I guess, cartoonish ones, and then what I thought was especially funny, there's a picture of Will Smith, upset, and I think that just was, added to the comedy of it.
Yeah, this, last time it was all skill, this time it's all pain.
Yeah, and I think the Will Smith thing is funny to me because I've seen, that picture used in, memes all the time, So, it's just one of those, the Michael Jordan crying, you see all the time kind of thing. So I just thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, well, next.
Okay, next is Here Comes the Boy. So
yes.
This is a goofy rendition of the original one we watched a little earlier.
Yes.
So it's another cat, and it starts off as the same Here Comes the Boy, sing-songsy, and then it transitions to this crazy voice.
Yes.
It transitions to this crazy voice, and it's just real kind of frantic, sounding, and it's just funny things of this cat. It's a long-haired, a Himalayan or a seal point.
Yes.
I think that's what they're called, seal point Himalayans. And it's just a funny little goofy video of it.
Yeah, that's someone recorded a kind of yelly version with an acoustic guitar, and someone superimposed it on videos of this cat. So I thought this was funny.
It is funny. I always love cat videos, so, I just thought this was really cute. Cute. I wouldn't say cute, funny, but... Because it's a crazy voice. but always funny. So.
Yep. Next.
All right, next. Never illegally download. This one is so goofy. It appears to be a student production.
Yeah.
It's kind of a skit that somebody recorded. And it's just, to me, hilarious. It's so weird. So it's basically somebody's illegally downloading music. And it's kind of they have this little room prop set where somebody's at a computer. But everything's made of cardboard and stuff, So that's why I say it looks like a student production.
Yeah.
So, and then somebody busts through the cardboard door or wall and is don't illegally download. Anyway, like the whole point is like piracy is bad.
Yeah.
And just the whole, like, I think it's very funny. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, so I randomly remembered this and included it. But yeah, also the audio is, like, really bad. I think that's, like, intentional for the YouTube upload, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
But the audio, like, it's peaking and it's just, like, hard to hear.
Yeah, it's very just, like, so goofy. Yeah.
Yep.
So, moral of the story is, don't illegally download music. Yeah. So, next.
So this one's called Impurity, which, what'd you think of this? And then I'll explain the context.
This was offensive to my senses.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I found it to be like, oh my goodness. Like, I can't listen to this the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'd think it was creepy.
No, I didn't think it was creepy. I thought it was like overstimulation. Like, you know, like.
Okay, well, you don't have the context. And context is very creepy.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, yes, this is the companion channel to Marble Hornets, which was one of the first pieces of Slender Man media ever produced, which is a YouTube series about Slender Man. And these came out with Marble Hornets and were like interstitial videos. So the plot of Marble Hornets is that so this film student is making a student film, and then they get like more and more irritable and like isolating from other people, and at some point they hand them off to the narrator of the videos, who's not actually like speaking most of the time. Their narration is text, which was like the style of like a lot of YouTube videos at the time. You'd like pop up text for what you wanted to say. And they're like, yeah, so asked him afterwards, he's like, hey, you doing anything with your project? I'd hate for all that footage to go to waste. And he's like, you can have it. And he's like, I never saw him again. So he's like combing through, and he eventually finds out that Slender Man was stalking him. And I don't know the whole thing because I haven't watched the whole thing, but yeah. And these were like, this channel had a bunch of like weird and creepy interstitial stuff that had like coded messages.
Okay.
This one says, I don't know what it says, but the little zeros at the end have letters in them.
Yeah, I didn't take the time to try to figure that out.
Oh, there was more. That's what it says.
Oh, there was one. Okay, so basically there was it's like a nature video. So it's like you're just watching like the rainfall. But the whole time there's like this static, like loud tone.
Yeah.
Like in the background. And it's just like I said, it was offensive to my senses because it was just like this really loud like tone, like a long beeping kind of noise, you know, just something like you don't want to hear basically over the sound of rain. And it kind of like gets a little staticky. Like, so you can tell it's just like weird, yes. But I didn't get the concept of it. Yeah. So I didn't think it was creepy. I just thought like, oh my gosh, like I can't listen to it. I thought it was just supposed to be like a relaxing nature video, like with rain sounds, but it wasn't because it had this like terrible noises in it, you know? That's what I thought the concept was. Yeah,
I maybe should have picked a different video then. That was more creepy.
Well, I didn't get it, but yeah. I thought it was I just thought it was supposed to be, you know how like people listen to the sound of a storm like to go to sleep or something? That's what I thought it was. But it was like ruined by the loud noise in the back, you know?
Nope, it's a Slender Man.
Got you. If I would have known that, it definitely would have been creepy, but I'm glad I didn't know that. So.
Well, now you do.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is a lizard.
Yes. I just put a Nat Geo video of a lizard hunting an insect.
Yeah. Nat Geo, and it's just like an anole.
Yep.
Hunting a grasshopper. And what I think is like immediately funny about this, not that it's funny, but just like interesting, is the narration, like the person narrating has this like slightly country like accent, which is unusual like for Nat Geo stuff. So it's just kind of funny. So you know, just imagine like a, you know, I don't even know what kind of accent it is, but just like slightly country is what I would describe it as.
Yep.
Like narrating a lizard eating a grasshopper.
Yeah, I just wanted to include a video of a lizard.
Yeah. I liked it. I especially liked the narration. So.
Yeah. Well, next is Lucky. That's what I titled it.
So, another Fort Minor.
Yes, but this time it's all luck.
So we're just replacing words with each one.
Yes.
So this is all luck, but the funny part of this is like at some point there's like a flamingo dancing.
Yeah, I have no idea why that's there. Also the peanut butter jelly banana, I don't know why that's there. It's not really relevant though.
Yeah, it's just so goofy. So it's like one of those.
Yep.
One of those ones that you just laugh at. All right. Next, we have Rainbow Road.
Yes, which is a song. This is someone singing over the Rainbow Road song from Mario Kart. And there's goofy lyrics.
So it's like, so you see this guy like singing,
right.
like
green
as if
screen on.
Yeah, green screen, as if it's like a music video. And he's singing like so terribly.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it funny. Like, it's very funny because he's like serious, like, like looks like he's seriously singing over this, Mario Kart. And it's just hilarious because it's so bad. Like, it'd be like me filming a music video over Mario Kart. Like, that's how bad I sing.
Aw. I don't think your singing's that bad.
Oh, it's probably worse. But it's just like hilarious because you're like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, the lyrics are also funny because it's about how, like, Rainbow Road is where you go when you die.
Yeah. But it's like he's so serious about it. That's what makes it, like, just so comical. Yeah, he's like, it's a road we all go.
When we die.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a Mario Kart, man. It's not that serious. But very funny. Highly recommend. Yeah.
All right, next.
Door Stuck.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is another classic, really old YouTube video from 2007.
Wow. So yeah, you hear this guy like narrating.
Oh, he's rapping.
Video game.
He's rapping as a Snoop Dogg
yeah.
song.
Well, he's rapping. He's like freestyling.
Well, it's a Snoop Dogg song.
Oh, I thought I couldn't understand it really, but
yeah, I forget which one.
Yeah, I thought he was just like freestyling.
No,
okay,
no.
Never mind. Okay, well, he's Snoop Dogging it until he gets to a stuck door, and then he's like, "The door's stuck."
Yeah.
It's like he stops rapping altogether and just is like, very frustrated that the door in the video game is stuck.
Well, so you didn't get like why that happened?
No.
Okay, so this is a first-person shooter. It's Counter-Strike, if that's relevant to you at all. We're watching the, like, person 1 is our view, and person 2 is the person, like, rapping and, like, carrying on. And there's collision in this game so that you can't, like, pass through your teammates. So, he, like, tries to go through a door, and it doesn't, like, he tries to open a door, and it doesn't open all the way because the person whose view we're taking on blocks it, like, getting his own teammates stuck.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
So he's kind of trolling a little bit. That's why he yells, like, get out of my way, homie, or something.
Yeah. I did not catch that. Okay, that makes more sense. Funny, though. Either way, it's funny.
Yeah, this is a classic. It's very funny.
Classic, yes. It is funny.
Yeah, I think it's funny you didn't get that.
No, I didn't get it. I legit thought he was like freestyling the whole time.
No,
so
yeah, this is a Snoop Dogg song.
I didn't even catch. That's even more funny because I'm a big Snoop Dogg fan, so I thought I would catch that. I'm gonna have to go rewatch it.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Next.
The next one, Mine.
This is another song, very music heavy. This one.
Yeah, very musical.
Oh, hold on. The Mine song, but it's all C Note, is the official video. And this is a song from Lazy Town, which is an older kids TV show from, like, Finland.
Oh, I was gonna say it is very unusual. So it's
Icelandic.
Icelandic makes more sense. Okay, so it's kind of this like distorted, slightly distorted, like cartoon. It's in black and white. Yeah, and it's like this little kid,
puppet
I guess,
thing.
like, yeah, singing. But it's like, it's almost like a little sinister because it's like a little creepy.
Yeah.
Because it's like a little distorted.
Well, someone edited it so that all the notes were C instead of like the normal melody.
So basically it's this little puppet thing, like, singing about how everything is his.
Yes.
Like, everything. Like, the town is his.
Yep.
The street's his. Like, the house is his. Like, all this stuff. And it's so bizarre. Like, that's the only way to describe it to me. It's like, this is so creepy because it's like distorted and just like one of those like, what is this?
I imagine the original is the child in this being selfish, and the moral lessons that's taught is that it's it's good to share. You shouldn't be selfish. So
yeah, he's like, this is mine, that's mine, that's mine. Like, everything's mine.
Yeah, and for some reason, Lazy Town became like huge for memes in like 2016, 2017.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know
Funny.
why, but no, there were like several, and a very popular thing. So I included this. I also really like this one. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think the song's good.
It's a good song. Yeah, I'm just like, what the heck did I just watch?
For whatever reason, like, even though it's literally one note.
Yeah,
I like how it sounds.
Very interesting.
Alright, yep.
All right. Next is Richard. So, this is another one of those that I felt like was a Vine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but, like, maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I know.
Like, this video is not in Vine format.
Right. I just think it's like, I don't know, it reminds me of a Vine. It's the best way
It definitely got spread around on Vine, if nothing else.
Yes. Yeah. So, it's basically, they're showing somebody like throwing a frisbee like into traffic.
Yeah.
And the narration's just like, WTF, Richard?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, what a jerk. Like, Richard's such a jerk, man.
Well, I think he did it on accident. Like, that's what it looks like. Like, he's just that bad at throwing the frisbee.
But the reaction is like the funniest thing. like, what did you do? Like, don't do that. It's dangerous. Yeah. So.
Well, they lost their frisbee.
Yeah, they lost their frisbee. But, yeah. Like, you just throw a frisbee into incoming traffic. Not cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next.
Crayons can melt on us for all I care.
Yes, this is a song by Reliant K from their 2007 album, 5 Scored 7 Years Ago. This is an actual song on an actual album.
This was a song, okay. Yeah, it felt like it took 10 seconds of my life.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's the lyrics. It's just it's a piano and the singing, I just wasted 10 seconds of your life. This went around back in the day. Like, you'd see people, like, kind of like a Rickroll.
Yes. Yeah. It's funny. I haven't seen this before, but I thought it was funny.
I imagine you were familiar with Reliant K before, right?
Yes, yes. I just wasn't familiar with this.
No, yeah, this went around on YouTube back in the day.
That's funny. All right. Next, Nightmare.
Yes, so... Familiar sight to you, I imagine.
Yes. So this is like a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yes, it's from the TV show.
Yeah.
It's the introduction to one of the episodes.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, so they do it's the same melody, but different lyrics every time.
So what makes this one funny is they're like kind of singing this little song, and then when you get to like the end, it gets a little
well, the red guy
crazy.
yells, and we live in an actual nightmare.
Yeah, so it's like one of those like, ooh, creepy.
Well, I don't know if that's creepy. He's just accurately describing the situation.
Yeah. Not creepy, but just kind of like, you know, how something is creepy in the way that, like, you're just singing, like, a normal little song. I wouldn't call it a normal little song, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're just singing this little nice melody, and then you're like, ah! You know, kind of thing.
Yeah, so this was one of the funniest moments for me from the TV show.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Always funny, always weird. Alright, next.
Yes.
It's Not Fair.
Yes, so this is a scene from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series, if you know what that is. I've actually talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! On the podcast before.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about it, but I wasn't familiar. I didn't really get this one, to be honest.
Oh, really? It's just like a out-of-context scene that I've seen people use around online, and I thought it sounded funny. So it's the main character yelling, "It should have been me, not him. It's not fair."
Yeah, I guess I didn't have, I don't think I've seen anything like this, but,
okay. It's like a reaction, video, you know.
Got you.
It's like the, Crying Jordan you mentioned, you know.
Right,
but a video.
Yes. I got you, yeah. So, okay, I can see it in that context.
It's the kind of thing you post under, a news headline about, a raccoon breaks into store and eats all the merchandise or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just a goofy response.
Puts it in context. Yeah. That's funny. I get that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, another really short video that I just included.
Yeah, I like the funny short ones.
Oh, yep. Next.
Okay, the next one, yeah.
That's what I titled it. What did you think this one was gonna be?
I didn't know what it was gonna be. I was just like, all right. I was trying to think of the original words. So again, this is a Fort Minor.
Yes.
And all the words are using pleasure. Yeah, so I was trying to think, okay, what word hasn't been used yet?
Yeah.
So I think this is funny, obviously. So we're going through all the words.
And this one's the whole song, because that's the only version I could find. The other ones were just the opening section.
So the whole song, that's still funny.
Yep. I did it to you 4 times.
I know, I was like, oh my god, okay, what's left is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so what were your thoughts on that?
I think it's funny. I just, those types of, songs, when they do that, I think it's very funny, because it's this is what's funny to me. Somebody took the time to actually, sit there and edit and, post it, you know what I mean? It's just hilarious that, people just think it's funny and, will keep doing it over and over and over.
Okay, the thing about these Fort Minor ones is most of them aren't very good. You will find some songs where people have edited them way better.
Oh,
and it's basically seamless. But, yeah.
But I kind of feel like that's what makes it funny, though. It's a bad edit, and you're just who did this?
But yeah, I came up with the concept because there's multiple versions, because there's, the multiple nouns in the, percentage part of Remember the Name. So I thought that was a funny concept.
It is a funny concept, so I think it's funny that you included all these different ones.
Yep. Anyways, next.
Car slide.
Yeah.
You want to explain this one?
Yeah, so this is a scene from a movie, Dragon Ball Evolution, one, by the by, that people don't particularly like. It's another Hollywood, trying to adapt and messing up an anime.
Yeah,
so this movie's infamous for that reason, but people took this and, there's a scene, so he's, taunting this guy or something, and the guy gets mad at him and starts trying to attack him, the main character. And one of the things he does in the scene originally is he slides on his head over the top of a car. And someone, took it and edited it such that every move he makes involves him sliding over the top of the car. Which is very funny.
So he's, sliding on his head on the top of car. Exactly what it sounds like. It's so weird. So it's just over and over and over he's sliding on his head on top of a car. Which is so bizarre.
Yep.
Fun times. Yeah. All right. Next one, Mystery Man.
Yes, this is a scene from David Lynch's 1997 film, Lost Highway.
So I'm not familiar with this. This is another one, I didn't really get, but...
It's just a scene from a movie. I like this scene.
Okay. Because I was that dude is creepy, though.
He is,
I guess it's supposed to be. Yeah.
We've met before, haven't we?
Yeah, it's, so creepy. Anyway, it's an interesting scene. I didn't have any reference to this, so I was like, what?
Yeah, I watched this whole movie because I saw this scene linked on YouTube once.
How was it?
Yeah, it's a decent movie. I think this scene's really good though. That's why I included it.
Yeah,
but it's just this like creepy guy coming up to someone at a party, being like, "We've met before, haven't we?" And the other guy's like, "I don't think we have." It's like, "Where is it you think we met?" And he says, "At your house." He says, "In fact, I'm there right now."
Yeah, it's so creepy. Like if somebody did that to me, I'd be like, "Get out of here, man." Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Next?
Yes, in Night City is what I called it. There's several variations on this that are all literally the same video. I don't know where it came from or why everybody uploaded it like a different version of it with a different title. But this is from a game called Cyberpunk 2077 in which Keanu Reeves is in. And he did like a lot of marketing for it. And this is literally just people taking like taking things he said and then clipping it so it sounds like he says something dirty, and they play like this like electro rock music over it.
Yeah, so it's like it's Keanu Reeves, but it's like vulgar, and which is especially funny because he's such like he has this reputation of being like this super nice guy, you know, like in real life, and so I think that's why it's funny because like he would never. Like, you wouldn't ever see, like, him really saying, like, dirty things like this. But the way it's edited, it's, like, a dirty version.
Yeah. So, like, every time he says a word like become or, like, welcome, they cut it just, like, at the end of that word.
Yeah, and you get the picture. But, but it's definitely, like, who did that? Once again, I'm like, who did this?
Yeah, no, this was, like, spread around quite a bit for this. And people did this for, like, other things, too. This is just, like, I think the original. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
Makes sense. Alright, so the next one. Concentrated power of will.
Yes. I bamboozled you.
You did bamboozle me, because I was like, oh no, is it all going to be the word will? I thought it was another Fort Minor. But it was not. I got bamboozled. So
I couldn't find a concentrated power of will one, so I chose this instead.
So you chose Gorillas.
Yes.
So that old song, I'm happy, I'm feeling glad. Yeah. The original lyrics is, I got sunshine in a bag.
Yes.
And this says, it's Clint Eastwood in a bag.
Yes, so it just taking that line in a bag and adding it to, like, every line.
So that one is very funny. So...
yeah.
Very interesting. All right, so the last one.
The last one. Another classic, really old, like 15-year-plus video.
It's Cats. I'm a kitty cat.
Yes. Have you heard this one before?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought
I've never heard this. No.
This was super popular online in like the mid-2000s.
I must have totally missed it, but it's basically like a fat cat dancing.
Mm-hmm. With the song.
And it's just very funny. Yeah, with the song. It immediately reminded me of my fat cat.
Oh, okay.
That put on a diet so he can lose some weight. But it's funny because it's just like a fat cat dancing.
Yep. It says, cats, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, 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 you know.
Yeah.
So I just included this at the end because it's a, famous old video.
Cute cat video.
Yep. Classic.
Which we love.
Classic of the internet.
Yeah, I can't believe I haven't seen this one before.
Oh, okay. I thought for sure you would have. That's why I included it at the end.
No,
I don't even particularly like this one. It's just a classic, you know?
Yeah. I can see that, but I think I missed this one.
Right. Well, I introduced you to a new thing.
A new classic.
Well, I mean, I say that, but I imagine most of these are new to you.
Yeah, they are. There were only a couple, like the Twilight scene that I've seen before.
The Vine, the SNL.
Yes, exactly. So, fun times. Once again, like, fun watching all these rando videos.
Yep.
That I apparently haven't come across in the years that they've been out, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, some of these are. Like, I don't see why you would have seen something like Door Stuck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a video game thing.
I normally don't watch video game streams, so...
Well, that's not a stream. That's like before streaming was popular. That's just like
well.
A video, like someone was recording them like playing the game and they uploaded it because a funny thing happened.
Not my usual genre of video then. Yeah, but very funny.
Yep.
Did you have fun putting this together?
Yeah, these were on average though shorter than normal. Like there's a lot more like 10-second videos in this one.
Yeah, I mean I think those are like the funniest.
And also the longest one that we've ever done. So.
I love the I love the short ones because you can say so much in such a short time.
Yes. Yeah, I guess that's everything. Take us out.
All right. Well, this has been Beachview, our podcast, all sorts of things and stuff. And had a great time watching all these crazy little videos. Join us next time. Bye.
Bye.